Hi there everybody, and welcome to another channel update here on Video Games Ho. I'm Hades Manticore as always. I'm here to, drop a channel update as always, as I randomly do. You know me. I figured it was time for another one. It's been like, I don't think it's been a year since my last one, but, gotta do it every once in a while. Let people know you're still alive and taking a certain directions in life with your channel and stuff, I'm also here to just update you on the lack of content. Like, I just work full-time, it sucks the life out of me, and I'm very bad with work-life balance, and it's one of my worst features, is I just don't do anything half the time when I'm off work. It's like, man, I don't work tonight, I better just sit here and do literally nothing. It's really bad. But if you're, I think I mentioned that in other videos, but if you're ever curious, hey, here's the straightforward one with it. As well, I've taken stock on my Let's Play channel. I've looked over all the stuff I haven't finished and that I haven't continued. And, well, this video is going to break down all of that, as well as certain things I've mentioned in past channel updates. So, yeah, here we go. First topic. I've prioritized all the Let's Plays I haven't finished into high, medium, and low. It's pretty simple. We're obviously going to go over high first. So, number one is Tooth and Tail. I like Tooth and Tail. I'm bad at it, but it's an enjoyable game. I'm going to keep going forward with it, of course. But, man, the mission I'm on right now, like, I think it's the second, what's her name? NPR? Like, the fucking soldiery people. This mission is obscenely difficult. I'll get to it, though. I like that game a lot, so. Fun game, no joke. My Darkest Dungeon boss endurance would obviously be my second highest priority. The problem with Darkest Dungeon, I just fall out of playing it, and then new stuff comes out, and I'm just like, oh, I better restart, because since I've started that series, they released the Shieldbreaker chick. They're currently working on another new DLC too. It's the Colors of Madness, I think it's called. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I'm like debating just continuing with it or just like starting again. But, just fast-forwarding through all the bosses I've done already, and just like, hey, here we are, back again. I got Shieldbreakers now. I actually don't know how good that woman is. She looks great, though. Not joking. This is The Police, which I kind of let abruptly drop a while back. Also in my high priority folder. It's a really, really fucking interesting game. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I think I will just straight restart that game. Because, well, I think it would make more sense and I could catch up on stuff with it. It's been long enough since I played it that I've forgotten literally everything about it, which is kind of bad of me, but hey, what are you gonna do, The Suffering. Okay. Suffering is a really, really fucking old Let's Play. I think it was literally one of the first I ever started, way back when I started this whole channel. I've had problems doing The Suffering again, because the PC version I have, like, just stopped functioning at a point. It's my bad, it's a shitty copy, but, like, what are you gonna do? But thankfully, thanks to goodoldgames.com, GOG, if you've never been there, GOG.com, GOG has released both The Suffering and The Suffering Ties That Bind for their client, which I immediately picked up when it was on sale, and now I can actually get around to finishing that game. And I guess I also think about it sometimes, too, because randomly one day, I want to say a couple months back, or maybe a year ago at this point, that got claimed by Vice Waypoint for some reason. They're like, we've claimed this for monetization because it features audio from us, and it was literally just game dialogue, and I've been seething because of that. But, we've all lost monetization at this point, so who gives a shit anymore. Dark Souls Boss Endurance, the series I keep neglecting to continue with because I'm a stupid idiot. I'll keep at it. I think I'm gonna prioritize the Darkest Dungeon boss stuff first, because I like that game more, and Darkest Dungeon, and Dark Souls is a bit more of an effort. And like, with that series, I want to do 1, and then, move on to 2, and then 3, and then, maybe branch into similar games like Bloodborne and Neo, both of which I enjoy. Both are very good games. Dragonball FighterZ, what you're watching right now, obviously. I have a lot of fights saved on my PS4, and I need to start, uploading them, obviously. I kind of love playing that game, I'm not gonna lie. It's so much fun. And while it does have its flaws, I can't stop playing it. It's so much damn fun. I wish Yamcha was better, though. I'm not gonna lie. Move on to the middle tier now, aka less than the high, but more than the low. This war of mine would be at the top of this one. I started a Let's Play with it a long time ago, never got around to finishing. Fun game. Man, this game about the horrors of war is fucking fun, said idiot internet Let's Player. But it's a very interesting game, very, dark. I enjoy darker games like that. I'll get back to it soon. Don't worry. Probably Probably after I finish Tooth and Tail and, you know, obviously everything in the high category. I probably should say that, like, we'll focus down the high tier games first and then middle and low, which makes sense, but I don't know why I'm saying that. It's stupid to say. It's been covered already. And there's Valkyria Chronicles. I like the game a lot, but the missions just are really, really fucking long at points, you know? It's like playing, Project X Zone and later games for that, later missions for that, which would take like an hour a piece, because there's just like, you would fight the first wave of enemies, and then suddenly, oh shit, here's Nemesis and a bunch of new people, fuck. And you have to kill them all. But yeah, Valkyria Chronicles is a good game. I'll get back to it soon. Eternal Darkness, I do want to finish, but the only problem there is I don't know how stable emulation is. And that's what I was playing it on last time, was a Dolphin, I believe. If I could find my GameCube copy and get a fucking capture card, I would do it on that, but my GameCube copy... I'm saying that like there's multiple platforms for that game, when really there's only one. It was GameCube. If I can find my copy of it, which I lost 20 years ago, I might just do that, but we'll have to see how it shakes down. I'll see if Dolphin's any more stable with it now. Warcraft 3 Dark Souls, that was a fun series that I started, and then, you know, I never finished. But the guy that made the map was so nice, I need to really get back to it. I don't want him to think I'm, like, ignoring him or anything. You're a nice dude, man. Thanks for all the correspondence. You're a peach, that's for sure. Onto the low priority list. Elder Scrolls Legends, it's a good game and everything, but like I just don't really care about card games that much, is what I've come to realize. I think it's unique enough, at least. It's different from Hearthstone and everything, but god damn, it's boring. I think all card games are boring, except for some reason I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. That was weird, which is boring because it's just a giant grind, but anyway, yeah. ESL is kind of boring. It's on the low priority list. It means it's behind even new games I want to play, you know? Card Hunter is a quick follow-up to ESL. That's a fun game too, but at the same time, it's just like, eh. Fun game, but I don't know when I'll get back to it. Hence why it's on the low. South Park, The Stick of Truth. Not a bad game at all, but I just lost interest in it. I want to finish it someday, but at the same time, it's like they already released Fractured But Whole, and I don't know. Maybe I should just play that instead these days. I'll get to Stick of Truth someday, but, you know. RPGs also just take a very long time to play. Which is unfortunate because there's so many RPGs I actually want to play for this channel. Namely, everything by BioWare. Psychonauts is obviously a good game too, but at the same time, I guess I'm just not that into platformer games, you know? Actually, I don't even think I've ever been into a platforming series. Like, I never played Jak and Daxter, I never played... Oh, I guess I played... Does Spyro count as a platformer style game? I don't think it does, but still, that's a fun one. And I've only played like one Ratchet and Clank game, which was Deadlocked, but anyway, yeah, it's there. It'll get done eventually, like all the games in this fucking list, I guess. Except for the next category, which is Lost, or the No Interest, or the co-op ones, which, you know, all present their own difficulties. As for my Medieval 2 Moorish campaign, the save file for that is gone. I don't know where it went. I was probably culling saves from it a while back, and just decided, you know, or didn't decide, just accidentally got caught up in everything. But yeah, that one's gone, unfortunately. But I have a way to make up for that later. I will talk about that soon. SF5. I want to say I have 2 SF5 videos on my channel, and I want to say I only have 1 as well, but I really don't like SF5 at all. Street Fighter 5, man. Just, I don't know. Everything, if you haven't read up on all the criticisms of SF5 and everything, I don't really want to just, like, say it again and again and again, because they're already well known, and just... At this point, I have literally no interest in playing SF5 anymore. Especially since Dragonball FighterZ came out, and that's actually a really fun game that I want to play, you know? Just no point in playing SF5 anymore. Because, like, even after Arcade Edition came out, like, there really, in my opinion, weren't any significant changes to the game. And I think SF5's biggest problem is its core gameplay, which is just, like, stubby limbs and all this other boring shit, which just make for an overall incredibly, like, unfun game experience. Yeah, I don't know. I'll never play SF5 again, most likely. Unless maybe next season, if Sodom and Dan are in it, I might give it a try, but at the same time, I know SF5 still sucks, so it's just like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Injustice 2, which I have 1 video on. I think Injustice 2 is fine. But, man, it can be really frustrating to play at times, especially since, like, I'm some dumper that plays a grappler in a game of very strong zoning. And I feel like I should be more hyped for it, too, because they added, like, TMNT and a bunch of other cool shit. But, I don't know, I just lost interest in Injustice 2. Good game, but, you know, NRS has never 100% nailed gameplay down when it comes to their games. If they ever did, Capcom would be fucked, but, you know, I don't know. Well, there won't be any more Injustice 2, obviously. We'll wait for MK11, since, you know, we're about at the end of the 2-year life cycle for whatever the current NetherRealm Studios game is, and the next one comes out shortly after. I was watching my old channel updates, and I was listening into what I was having to say, so I could update what I said in previous updates, obviously, and I remember mentioning, it's like, yeah, I'll play MVCI. No. For the record, I've given Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite a shot, and I hate it. I hate that game. I hate literally everything about it. And it's just, God, you know? This is not a game that angers me quicker than MVCI. So I just, like, I don't like thinking about it, and I don't enjoy playing it, and I hate everything about it. There will be, hopefully, one more video on MVCI in the future, but I'll talk about that in my, coming attractions section. Yeah, coming attractions. I'm a fucking idiot. But, you know, also, you know, there's no point in playing a dead game. The game's dead. There's no point in it. I know a lot of people might disagree with that, and, you know, I respect that. If you like MVCI, play it, obviously. Same goes for SF5. I'm not taking that away from you, of course, but man, just, God, what a fucking terrible game. Anyway, the 2 co-op Let's Plays I have going, obviously, it's my old-ass Aliens Colonial Marines Let's Play, and the D&D side-scroller beat-em-ups with my friends, Matt with ACM, and D&D with Cade. That's always hard to do, because, you know, we all have lives. We all don't have the same days off. Just, you know, being an adult, you know, hard to meet up with your friends and stuff to do things. Even online, it's hard as fuck. I do want to finish both of them, obviously, but, you know, it's a thing of scheduling. We'll see if it gets done. That's all I can say about it. As for future plans for the channel, I have some ideas that I would like to do, and I hate to drop stuff and then, you know, like, never release it. I don't want to be like Spoony. I shouldn't name drop, but I don't want to be like certain content creators that are like, whoa, got a lot of wild and crazy content coming, waka waka waka, and then let's never release anything, and then slowly wither away, tweeting away your sanity on Twitter all day. But these are some, like, ideas I have. Like, number one, since I lost the Moorish campaign, I had the idea of just, like, doing a Total War Eras sort of thing, where I'll do a campaign in Rome Total War, and then I'll follow it up with Barbarian Invasion, and then try the Alexander one, and then, you know, we go to Medieval 2, and then the 8 or the 4 campaigns Medieval 2 has, maybe some modded campaigns, then you move on to Empire, and then Shogun 2, and then we'll see where it goes after that, because I'll be honest, I really hate Rome 2, and I think Warhammer is a good game, though. I just never got too into it. Plus, my computer runs it like doo-doo. Well, that's an idea I have kicking around in my brain. I would want to definitely bulk record that and then chop it up from there, though. Not just, like, part by part by part, you know? Like I usually do with my games. Like, I'll sit down and record part 3 for this, and blah, blah, blah. Fighting history is an idea. I can't call it fighting history. I'm pretty sure that's already taken by something, but I just want to play more fighting games, you know? Like, stuff I've never even played, you know, like go back, play like Red Earth, play like Karnov's Revenge, weird shit like that. The kind of shit you'd see on Saturday Morning Scrub Lords and Friday Night Fisticuffs, you know, just because I think fighting games are fun, you know, and, you know, maybe we'll play some garbage ones too, who knows. A spur of the moment idea I had was like trying to like envision games that aren't out yet. I've been playing Jade Empire in my free time because I love that game, and it's like the only BioWare series that's never been continued for some reason, even though Jade Empire is an awesome game, and I would have loved a sequel. Then I thought about it, and I was like, what if they gave it to the people that made Andromeda, and it was terrible? I don't need to... Part of me just like... I've watched so many of my beloved franchises just go down in absolute flames. It's like, do I need Jade Empire to do it? No. But at the same time, I would like to try to do a video like that, trying to pan out what a Jade Empire 2 might look like if I had the development by myself, obviously, which would not be possible because I'm incompetent. I mentioned it earlier, the absolute last MVCI video that I would want to do is just like chronicling the dumpster fire that was MVCI's release, development, and all that shit. There's a lot of history I think people should know about that game, and I think there needs to be like big, concise video that really lets people know why everybody did not like, or why 99% of people did not like MVCI and did not care for it, and all the various happenings that happened around it, you know? I want it chronicled, and I want it chronicled with my dumbass voice, you know? I also, like every internet content creator, you know. I want to try to, like, make funny reviews, which I haven't done yet, but I want to. I've got the first game lined up and everything. But I'm not funny, so it's hard to make them, you know. That's also, the last of, like, my plans. I'll see if it all pans out, but I gotta stop being such a lazy, stupid asshole, you know? And anyway, that's the last of it for me on this channel update. Expect more content soon. I'll try to get back fully on the horse and stop being such a bitch about everything. I'm sorry if you're expecting a lot from me, and I really feel bad that, you know, I've disappointed all 47, 48 of you now. If you're, you know, really raring for content from me, you know what I mean? Anyway, as always, I'm HiyaScore. Thanks so much for watching if you are. I cherish and treasure every last one of you, and I will see you all in a Let's Play or a video. Goodbye.
How about this? Don't laugh too soon.